Hello and welcome to Verbling. I'm teacher Oakley, and for the next hour we will be practicing our English conversation skills as well as our ability to give and support an opinion by discussing strange phenomena. I have selected a little bit of reading for us to do, some interesting, strange, bizarre things that are fairly common in the world, commonly known. They're not common, or else they wouldn't be strange phenomena. So the class will do a little bit of reading, but mostly a lot of conversation about your opinions about these strange phenomena. We'll talk about your country and if there's any strange phenomenon native to your country as well. Okay. Let me start off by welcoming students to the class. Hello, Hussein. How are you? Hussein? I'm getting a strange phenomena from your microphone, from the audio. I'm just hearing a buzzing sound, actually. If you can fix that, perhaps the settings up above, the gear-looking thing in the Hangout there, that might be it, or I'm not sure if you have a connection problem.
Oakley.
There we go. Okay.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. Thank you so much, Oakley. How are you doing?
I'm okay, thank you. Welcome to the class.
Thank
Good to see
you so
you.
much.
All right. Let me also welcome Mustafa. Hi, Mustafa.
Hello, teacher. How are you? Long time no see.
Yeah. I'm okay. I had a rough week last week, but I'm back in the saddle.
I'm glad to hear that you overcome that situation.
Back in the saddle is the idiom. Okay, I'm back. All right, working. Back in the groove. There's another one. Back in the groove. All right. Anyway, good to see you, Mustafa. All right, Roberto. Welcome back.
Thank you, teacher. Hi.
Hi. Glad you could join us. And Ken is with us again. Hi, Ken.
Yes, hello.
Hello. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. All right, let's talk about some weird stuff. To get us going, at least, to get the ball rolling, so to speak, I want to share with you a little information from the old Wikipedia, and maybe we can read a little bit about this. A strange phenomena known as spontaneous human combustion. Whoa! I don't know if you've heard about this before or not, but you guys could help me read a little bit about it, and then we'll discuss it. Hussein, could you start by reading this first introductory paragraph?
Spontaneous human combustion describes reported cases of the burning of a living or very recently deceased human body without an apparent external source of ignition. There have been about 200 cited cases worldwide over a period of around 300 years.
Okay, so there you go. Have you ever heard of spontaneous human combustion, Hussein?
No, not quite.
No, you've never heard of it?
No.
Okay. Burning of living or very recently deceased. Okay. Yeah, deceased. Both the C and the S have an S sound because the S is a unvoiced sound. The ED has makes a T sound. Deceased. Do you know what deceased is?
No.
It's dead. There's no other way to put it. Deceased is a more formal way to say dead. Okay, so you've never heard of this, really? Okay. Well, then I suppose we should read a little bit more about it and the hypotheses surrounding it. There are many hypotheses that attempt to explain this phenomena. Okay, Mustafa, can you? Oh, where'd he go? Okay. Oh my God! Mustafa spontaneously combusted. Okay. Hopefully he'll join us again in a moment. Roberto, can you read some of the possible explanations?
Yes, a natural explanation based on unknown or otherwise unobserved phenomena. Example, that's the production of abnormally concentrated gas or raised level of blood alcohol may cause spontaneous ignition.
Okay. Again, with the S at the end of a verb, it's going to make a T sound when we make it past tense for a regular verb. So based on yeah. All right, and it raised levels of blood alcohol might cause spontaneous ignition. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, you can go ahead and read these other possible explanations. Go ahead, Roberto, and then we'll talk.
A natural explanation relating to health and lifestyle factors. Example, smoking, not consuming adequate levels of water, etc.
Okay. And last possible explanation.
A natural explanation that involves an external source of ignition. Example, the victim was drunk and dropped a cigarette.
Okay. Roberto, have you ever heard of spontaneous human combustion?
Yes, I watched this on TV.
You did?
Yes, something like that is a human being have drunk a lot of alcohol, maybe for that or for that reason. I don't remember very well. I've seen it on TV a lot of time.
Which do you think? Tell me. I want you to practice your opinion, and I'm even giving you an easy job. Which of these explanations make the most sense to you, which you have just read? What do you think?
It's possible the level of blood alcohol is possible. I think I think it's not possible, but it could be possible.
It would have to be an awful lot of alcohol.
There's a lot of alcohol.
Don't you think? I mean, seriously. Okay. The program that you watched, what did they give any other possible explanation?
I don't remember. Sorry, I don't remember.
Okay. All right. That would be a lot of alcohol. Okay, I'm going to have Ken. Can you read some further information about this, and then we'll talk?
Objections to natural explanations typically refer to the degree of burning of the body with respect to its surroundings. Indeed, one of the common markers of a case of SHHC is that the body or part of it suffered for an extraordinary large degree of burning, while the surroundings or the lower limbs remain comparatively undamaged. Supernatural explanation of the spontaneous human combustion remain popular.
All right, and have you ever heard of spontaneous human combustion?
No.
You haven't?
Yeah, I haven't.
I have also seen a documentary about this, and they actually showed the burnt bodies. Roberto, the one you saw, did they actually show the remains? By the way, the polite way to talk about a dead person is the remains, like their body, their dead body. Roberto, the show you saw, did they show the remains?
No, no, I don't know. So, this is a lot of time. I was a lot of time. I was on TV a lot of time. I saw a lot of time. Never.
Okay. Well, I don't know how you could forget about it because I will never forget it. The remains would be like seated in a chair, and from the thighs down, the legs were completely whole. Completely whole. Like just cut off, whole. And the arms were completely whole. But the body, chest cavity, and even the head would be burnt to white ash. Absolutely nothing left. I mean, like, really, like it had been on a fire for hours and hours and hours. So, kind of weird, to say the least. And scary looking, and not something you really forget if you see it, even in a documentary. Okay. Ken, do you have any opinion as to what could possibly cause such an event?
I don't know. Maybe there's some scientific reason for that, like accidents or.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know so much about it exactly.
Okay. All right. Any conjecture? No. As it says, 200 cited cases worldwide with pictures and documents and yellow police tape and scientific research. Doesn't happen very often, but it does happen. All right. Mustafa, you're back.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, my connection. I had a problem with my connection.
Yeah, it's not a problem. Have you ever heard of spontaneous human combustion?
No, actually, it's new term for me, and up to now, I'm kind of confused what you are talking about. About it.
Okay, you kind of disappeared. All right. All right. A living human catches on fire without any apparent or obvious evidence as to why they caught on fire. And as I was saying, I've seen the photographs of the aftermath, what it looked like after, and the torso or chest and stomach of the person would be burnt like the bones would be burnt. It takes a lot to burn bones. I don't know if you guys have ever burnt a living, well, not living, but burnt like meat or something, cooked meat, but to burn the bones into white powdery ash is pretty extreme. That takes ridiculous temperatures. And the arms and legs would just be completely unscathed, completely natural looking, or unscathed, without a mark on them. I don't know, pretty freaky if you ask me, but Mustafa, you have any theories why this may happen?
Just I want to understand something. So this is like people dead are born, or they are walking on fire. Can you give me more example to paint the picture more for me?
Generally, the person, it seems to never happen where people can see it. Generally, the person's by themselves for whatever reason. And it's not like the person in a crowd of people suddenly catches on fire. It's usually they find the person the next day, and often they're sleeping, lying in bed. Sitting
Found
in a
them
chair.
in that state.
Yes, and they've been found in the state where they're particularly strangely, it's consistently the same thing. Their torso is completely burnt, but their arms and legs are just normal.
I'm sorry, teacher. Is there an explanation for this or conclusion in this
That's
article about?
absolutely not, because nobody can explain it. We're talking unexplained phenomena today.
Wow.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
So,
Wow.
well, yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I don't have.
Do you have a
I don't
theory?
know. I don't know any theory about this. Like, it's really strange for me.
Okay. All right. All right. Mustafa. All right. No theories as to why. Okay, let's move on to our next one. We're going to freestyle it after a while, but I want to present you with you guys obviously are not familiar with some of these things, so I'll educate you with science. Mustafa, have you ever heard of ball lightning?
Ball lightning. Um, what kind of ball lightning is this?
Well,
Ball
here's a
lightning.
picture. I don't know. Here's a picture. This is just the name,
Um,
what it's called.
is it from the sky or what?
Well, let's read about it, all right?
Yeah, let us read about it.
Okay. Go ahead. Your turn to do some
Okay,
reading.
okay. Ball lightning is unexplained atmospheric electrical phenomena. The term refers to report of luminous, usually spherical objects which vary from pea-sized to several meters in diameter. It is usually associated with thunderstorms, but last considerably longer than the split-second flash of a lightning bolt. Many of the early reports say that the ball eventually explodes, sometimes with the fatal consequences, leaving behind the odor of sulfur.
Okay. So
Odor of sulfur.
there you go.
Mm.
All right.
Mm.
Atmospheric electrical phenomena is what we're talking about. What is, first of all, Mustafa, what is luminous? Do you know?
Luminous is no, it's a new word for me. Luminous.
All right. Luminous means, well, does anybody know? Let's ask your classmates. Anybody here in the class know what luminous refers to?
Something that makes light.
That is exactly correct. Exactly. Something that is luminous creates light. For example, well, a light bulb is luminous. But, okay. Even things that chemically seem to glow in the dark are also called luminous. More often than not, the adjective luminous is used for things that appear light when it's dark. Although ball lightning occurs in the day and the night, actually. Okay. Mustafa, how about spherical?
Spherical is like, yeah, I know it. I know it's spherical. The Earth is a spherical shape. Has a spherical shape. Huh.
Right. What does spherical mean?
Spherical is like circular shape.
Three-dimensional, circular. That's
Yeah.
correct. All right. Okay. Do you have any brilliant ideas? What? Again, these are unexplained phenomena. Do you have any brilliant ideas why this may occur?
First of all, what's fatal sequences? Consequences, sorry.
Well, more death. Fatal is a is an adjective, another adjective that means causing death. The wounds were fatal. He died on arrival to the hospital. Okay, he had a fatal wound to the head. Fatal consequences, death consequences.
Okay, and sulfur is also related to one of the chemical or mineral that maybe
It's
related to fire or explosion or something like that.
It's an element,
I,
and it smells like rotten
yeah,
eggs.
it's SO4, I think, the chemical composition of it. Yeah, it's an element.
Yeah, it's an element. Okay. Well, all right.
Yeah, about my theory about it. It's really strange because he said or thought that it's explode and consists continue or keep up more than lighting. So um by the way, like last year maybe I guess last year we I I came across like a news or a title of a news that said like some object come from the sky and some people saw it and explode, I think, in some area in Russia, I think. So I have heard about this news. So something like this. So this is might happen.
Well, yes. Well, you're talking about meteorites, which of course do happen. Actually, you have no idea how often meteorites happen. They happen like thousands of times every minute here on Earth. It's just they all burn up before they get anywhere near us. Little particles of dust and pebbles flying through space hit our atmosphere and burn up. It's happening constant. It's happening right now as I'm teaching the class. But
Uh,
there's a slight
just a second. Sorry, teacher. Just I'm sorry for interruption. Can you write the word down
Oh,
so
sure.
I can note? Yeah, I thought you mean like meteor or shooting star.
That's right.
Meteor.
It's called a meteorite. One of them, a noun, right, is called a meteorite. That's right. Now, yeah, now these things are flying down at an alarming rate of speed, of course, which is why you had that big explosion in Russia. But, ooh, Ken, we're going to talk in a minute. Hang on. But these ball lightning things, they float around, okay? They don't come down. They're not like gravity. They're not coming down. They're actually floating, I'm not sure, at a height of 3 feet, 6 feet, 8 feet. They're floating, drifting in the breeze is what they kind of look like. They're not, they don't seem to be, rather, very much affected by gravity. Well, let's read some more and see if we can come up with some more conjecture. Roberto, can you read this next part?
Laboratory experiments have produced effects that are visually similar to the force of ball lightning, but it is unknown whether these are actually related to any natural occurring phenomenon. Scientific data on natural ball lightning are scarce owing to its infrequency and unpredictability. The presumption of its existence is based on reported public sightings, and has therefore produced somewhat inconsistent findings. Given inconsistencies and the lack of reliable data, the true nature of ball lightning is still unknown.
Okay. First of all, Roberto, let's talk about inconsistent. Inconsistent. That was my demonstration of the word inconsistent. Where something doesn't happen regularly, and maybe a long time happens before it occurs again, and there's no regularity. The opposite of regularity is inconsistent. Okay, so here we go. Roberto, have you ever heard of ball lightning?
Never. I never heard.
I got all kinds of surprises for you guys today. Okay. Okay. Do you have any theories? What could possibly cause little balls of very bright light to spin around and float through the air?
Maybe, as you said before, I think it could be because of the waste of the space, the human waste. I think things about satellites or spatial waste, maybe that fall down into the atmosphere.
Okay, but again, they don't just fall to the ground, they float through the air. Pardon me. They're very prevalent in European, Celtic, old mythology, actually. They had another name for them. Hobgoblins. No, they actually... Will-o-wisp. That's it. There's another name for ball lightning. It's called a will-o-wisp. And so this is clearly nothing to do with satellites, because this is something that's like 2,000 years old. Any theories? Do you have a theory? Do you have a theory? Okay. Ken, let's talk. First of all, I would like to ask you, have you ever heard of ball lightning?
No, I just seen the meteor, big meteor.
Okay.
Last year.
Now, what do you mean when you say you saw a meteor? You looked up in the sky and you saw a meteor, or you went to the museum?
Yeah, when I was driving in the road and before the sunset, it was clear day, and road was traffic congestion happened, so my car was stopped, and I saw a big fireball in the sky, and maybe several seconds or so. So I thought, oh, it could be a plane crash or something. So I connected to Twitter, and some people tweeted about it, and I realized it was a meteor. And then after that, like this video or news reported in some news sites. Yeah.
Okay.
Domestic abroad too.
I see. All right. Well, of course, probably all of us have seen shooting stars, right? I mean, those are meteorites. Those are meteors. Absolutely. And there's certain times of the year when there's a lot more. They come in waves.
Yeah.
Right. But
size it was like a sun, the big one. Sun.
Sorry?
The size of the meteor was like a sun. It's pretty big.
Well, that's a big one.
Yeah, big one.
And of course it's on fire because it's screaming through the atmospheres thousands of kilometers per hour. And generally they're made out of iron, so you're looking at burning iron flying at you while you sit there in your car, Ken. That must be cool. I've never seen that, I'll tell you that. Meteorites are another fascinating phenomenon. Strange things happen with meteorites. Punches a hole through someone's house, but doesn't touch anything. Doesn't even like lands lands in the basement or something. I mean, obviously meteorites happen, and meteorites are explainable. But what do you think about these
Okay.
will-o-wisp floating balls of electricity?
I
Theories?
I have an experience about UFO experience. You know, maybe a long time ago, I went to the pool at night and returned to the pool by bicycle at that time. So it was a cloudy day. I saw a strange spot light is flying on the cloudy sky. Usually, airplane or something is fly straight, but however, it turn back and go forward or such kind of at random movement. So I was excited. Wow, UFO was real, and I was very excited about it. And then I returned to the home, and there were no internet at that time. I didn't check anything about that after that. And next morning, when I opened the newspaper, the UFO incident happened in my town. So many people, maybe some people, called the police. What is it? And it was a satellite of newly developed pachinko power, and that light reflected the cloudy sky.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe I don't know how many percent of is kind of unexplained, but some such kind of phenomenon is sometimes or often explained in such way, actually.
Yeah. I had a very similar experience where I saw lights going many years ago when they really shouldn't be doing that, or so I thought. But then I realized I was looking towards an Air Force base, and how was I to know that they had invented Harrier jets? And Harrier jets?
Harrier jet? I don't know.
It's the kind of jet that can land on a flight deck and it can go straight up. It can just hover in the air, turn.
Okay, I got it.
Those exist in real life. Humans have invented those.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that at the time, Yeah, the technology humans already have sometimes is the reason or misinterpretation of what we see. However, ball lightning is something, as they say, they've done experiments where they can cause little balls of electricity or plasma, electrical plasma, to float down a path. Any theories?
I don't know. I'm not a scientist, so I just but through that experience, I thought, oh, maybe misunderstandings causing that kind of problem, or maybe the science. Sometimes we don't know, or some part of the world,
We don't know everything.
Yeah, science is not almighty, so it cannot explain anything. But I don't know, maybe sometime in the future it can be explained in science or something like that.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe not.
Yeah. So kind of how can I say? Yeah, yeah. Through my experience, so
Right.
don't believe
Talking to you guys
so easily, actually.
Talking to you guys is kind of funny because you all just assume science will explain it.
Yeah.
Oh, nobody knows. I don't know. Doesn't matter because science will explain it. I'll read about it in my Facebook.
Yeah. So, but it doesn't.
Yeah. Okay. Nobody cares about mystery anymore. It doesn't matter.
Right. So.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
It freaks me out.
Yeah.
You guys don't even care about it.
Yeah.
You know what? That's pathetic. You guys make me want to cry. All right, let's move on. Ken, your turn to do some reading. Let's read about something which is totally crazy. Ken, I want to share this with you. Who is this?
Gorilla. in
No,
the world.
of course not.
Yeah, I've seen this picture a lot when I was a kid. It was hard on TV.
Yeah, really?
Yes.
Okay. Well, this, of course, would be Bigfoot. Okay. Bigfoot. All right. Don't. Well, no. Yeah. Go ahead, Ken. Would you mind reading? Give us an intro to Bigfoot here.
Okay, Bigfoot, also known as Sasquatch, is the name given to an ape-like creature that some people believe inhabits forests. Mainly in the Pacific Northwest region of North America, Bigfoot is usually described as a large, hairy, bi- bi- bipedal humanoid. The term "squanch" is an anglicized derivative of the whole criminal word of Sasquatch. Wow.
That was challenging, wasn't it?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was. That was challenging, wasn't it? Okay. Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
Two-syllable word. Sasquatch. It is an. Okay, we'll get to that. He's a large, hairy bipedal. Now, pede. P-E-D, pede. Ken, do you know what a podiatrist does?
Bi means both or bilateral.
Both or two. That's right.
Peda.
Both or two.
Peda.
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 Well,
I know
AL is your adjective.
pedal is a bicycle pedal or something, but I don't know.
Okay. That's very good. I didn't even think of that. Oh, very good. Peda is the Latin word for foot.
Uh-huh.
So bipedal means it walks on 2 feet.
Mhm.
So a quadruped, how many feet does a quadruped have?
4.
Correct. All right. How many feet does a triped have?
3.
Yeah, there's no such thing. I just made that up, man.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Okay. Anglicized. Here's a word you guys should know, learning English. If something's anglicized, it's been... Do you know what it means, Ken?
Anglicized. Anglo-Saxon or something.
Oh, very good. Excellent. In fact, you guys are studiers of English. Anglicized means it's been Englishized. Okay? So, Sasquatch is an anglicized or made more English pronunciation, and stress and all of that. Anglicized derivative. And Ken, the word is derivative.
It come from derive.
Derive, yes.
Derive, yeah.
The verb to derive. Yes, it's an adjective. It has the IVE ending. Right. So it's a derivative. Derivative is derived from derive.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to be repetitive, but that's absolutely true. Something derived from something else comes from something else.
Mm.
All right, so it's a made English derivative of the, and my goodness, this is a tough one, Hakomelem word Saskatch. And I'm not sure about that.
Native American word? Is it Native American language?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
So here you go. You can learn some Native American language I don't even know. Saskatch. I have no idea how to say this, by the way. I don't know. Anyway, it's a Bigfoot. And you remember this picture?
Yes. I saw it a lot on TV or on magazines when I was a kid.
Yeah, it was big news years ago. It really was. They had pictures, and I've even seen some weird stuff about this, that they found hair or something which they could not determine was ape or human or any, I mean, DNA samples that did not come back as a DNA sample of a human, although it was partly human, and not a monkey or ape. Didn't fit that either. There is some interesting evidence that could mean this is true. Ken, are there Bigfoot?
Maybe it could be a unknown species of ape, things like that.
Yeah, in the Asia that we have, they have, whatever. I'm living in Asia now, but we have Yeti.
Yeti.
Have you heard of that?
No, but a lot of Japanese monkeys are there, and once I misunderstood monkey was a human in the rice field in the winter time. I saw the strange man in the rice field, and
Real life experience.
yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. That is interesting. Well, monkeys kind of bend down like you're harvesting rice.
Maybe in
Or
the winter
planting.
time there's no enough food in the mountain, so they get down to to appear in the rice field probably.
Right. Well, that makes sense. Yeah. Well, that's very logical. Okay. Ken, I'm going to come back around to you. I want you to start thinking about it. I want to talk to all you guys. Do you have any strange creatures living in your country? Everybody does, so it'd be hard for me to believe if you don't have any kind of half mythical, half real creatures. And I know you do in Japan, but I'm going to come back to you in a little bit. Okay. Okay. Just hang on, Ken, because I know Japan's got some great ones. I wish Hussein was here because I'd like to continue the conversation with him. Mustafa,
Okay, teacher.
have you ever heard of Bigfoot?
Okay, so Bigfoot just for the story, or this is like a general term for strange or Sasquatch creature?
What? Say again?
Okay, so Bigfoot is like a general term for Sasquatch creatures, or just for this article?
Sasquatch, Bigfoot, same
Yeah.
thing.
Okay.
100% synonymous. Just two names for the same thing.
Okay. So, you know what? Like I haven't seen by my eyes after all.
Yeah.
But I have heard so many times like people maybe talking about kind of maybe a strange creature or Bigfoot, and that maybe harmed people and cause maybe disappear, or he appear or he show up at the night. So I have heard about this illusion, in my opinion, but I don't. Yeah, I don't want to make up a story for you, but I have heard about this thing. Just outline, maybe in a nutshell, um, a strange thing about some kind of animals that maybe harm people.
In your country.
Yeah, why not? In my country.
No. Really? Do you have stories? This is once we talk about Bigfoot. This is where the conversation where I'm going to try to guide us. What strange phenomena happen in your country? So you're jumping ahead of the program a little, but that's okay. That's fine.
I see what you mean. Like I cannot say in a consistent basis, but
Which you've heard a story.
I have heard. I have seen
Heard.
photo. I heard. Okay, photo or and seen also, like some also picture, about an animal, just it's not okay. It's not mandatory to be the same as this one, like has a
Okay.
bipedal, maybe humanoid or something like this. But maybe another one. I saw like a kind of maybe like a dog, or even sometimes bigger than a dog, and it's kind of strange for me. Like I haven't seen this kind of creature before, and people are talking like this harm some child and maybe harm some people or cause injuries for them. So this is what I heard specifically. I cannot say in a consistent basis, but this is happened, I guess, in some
Okay.
places. Also, just I want to mention something else. Sorry, teacher. What I'm 100% sure about it, like I what's 100% sure. Like I think this exists in other country, but you know I have heard like some special sneak 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 this kind of animal that has a poison fluid from their
Sneak.
mouth. What sneak? What's that called
Snake?
again?
A snake?
Snake. Yeah, and this snake, harmed some people or a group of people from that specific city, and that snake name because they call the snake, I don't know, like snake of that city it's like I don't know, specific to that city, and it's always found there and cause a problem to the people there and insect them or something like this, harm them.
Okay, well, maybe it's indigenous. Do you know indigenous? Indigenous?
Indigenous.
It lives there.
Indigenous.
That's where it lives.
Yeah, originate, yeah, exactly, yeah, originate there, yeah.
Okay, you're beating around the bush, Mustafa.
That's when you don't have a theory to say, so you have to talk about the reality here, actually.
Yeah, why? Why? Who cares? All right, America's got Bigfoot. You've got this weird thing which you're not really describing, and you're beating around the bush with us here. We want to know. All right. I'll give you a moment to collect yourself. I'm going to talk to Roberto here
Okay.
because I want some more concrete answers here. Roberto,
Yes,
have you heard of Bigfoot before?
yes, I saw a film on TV.
Also on TV. I know what kind of programming you like to watch. Okay. All right. Roberto, tell the class where you from?
From Spain.
All right. So does Spain have any mysterious, unexplained creatures, animals?
I don't think so. I think it could be confusing with animals, with wild animals like a brown bear is similar to a Bigfoot, more or less. If you see a brown bear from many kilometers distance, you can confuse. It could seem a Bigfoot maybe.
You could be confused, all right?
Mhm.
If you're talking subjectively, like maybe, instead of saying can, you should say you could. You could be confused, hypothetically. Yeah, sure. Okay, well that's fair enough. Does Spain doesn't have any mythical creatures even in its past?
Yes,
Dragons or
yes, there are. I know three uh, mythical creatures. Like one of them is a culebre. It's like a snake.
oh, wait a minute. Again with this. Wait a second. Again? Slower?
Culebre.
Culebre. Okay.
Okay, wait, I want to write.
Yeah, thank you. I'd appreciate that. Okay. All right. Now, see, this is interesting because these mythical snakes are like everywhere.
Yes.
Okay. Trasgu.
It's like a, I don't know the word in English. Like a, I don't know. And Sana is like a fairy who lives in ponds.
Oh, a fairy. Fairy.
Yes, fairy.
Air.
More or less.
Air. Fairy.
Fairy.
Yeah. Who lives in ponds. Oh, cool. Yes, I've met her. I mean, okay. And what's a Zana?
Sana, okay, Sana is the like a fairy that, who lives in ponds, and Trasgu, the second one, is a I don't know the word in English, who lives in forest.
Ah. Is it a gnome?
I don't know the name of this type of
Oh, like,
creature.
okay. Like,
Yes, like a no. Yes, it's similar. Okay. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, it's all cultures have these things, um, you know, and there are more modern ones like Bigfoot, and more ancient ones that we kind of know aren't true, like a unicorn. You know,
No,
I
not
think
really.
everybody. What?
I don't remember nowadays some creature in Spain that all people believe in it. I don't
Still
know.
believe. You know, I mean, I'm sure you've heard of, in Scotland, the famous lake monster in
Yes.
Scotland.
I think it's very good for to attract tourists.
Yeah.
I think it's good. I think it doesn't exist, of course, but for tourists it's very important for the area. I think.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, uh, okay, but just because, um, not so long ago, not long ago at all. Just um, I okay, 1974. That's not so long ago. There's an animal called coelacanth. Have you ever heard of that, Roberto?
No, never heard.
Well, it is a really evil-looking, nasty-looking fish that looks like it could have eaten a dinosaur, which they found not that long ago. And they thought it was extinct for, like millions of years. They found another one in 1974, Mustafa, which was a different species completely. They find new species all the time. And things that we did not think really existed, turns out they did. Oops. So don't be so sure. You guys saying, oh, science will figure it out. Don't be so sure. Okay, I have to cut over to Ken here for a minute because I know Japan has some great kind of semi-mythical creatures and strange phenomena. Ken?
Yes, Scotland has Nessie, and
Nessie.
Japan has Ishi.
Ishi.
Lake Ikeda, some people claim Nessie, after the Nessie boom happened in Japan, and after that, some people claim they saw the similar creature in Lake Ikeda. So it's called Ishi. And yeah, it is used as a such things. Yeah, actually.
Okay.
Issy sweet, Issy chocolate. I've been there actually, so yeah, Issy chocolate or something. Such kind of souvenir is available.
Very cool. Okay. All right. Where I'm from Vermont. All right. We have a monster called Champ. Champ from Lake Champlain. Yeah. And it's very much like Issy, like Nessie. Pretty much same looking thing. You can look it up, Champ Monster. And they notably look like a plesiosaur, but they're always, the pictures are like ridiculous. But strangely enough, it's always weird enough, so it's like, well, maybe. The thing is, like Lake Champlain, where I'm from Vermont, Lake Champlain, I fished there a lot when I was a kid, and you can't really. It would be hard to tell that it's a glacier lake and it's a freaking mile deep. That means it's a 1.6 kilometers deep.
Mm-hmm.
Who could tell? Nothing can go down there, and you can't see anything once you get that close. Once you get down that far, who knows? Ken, are there any other wonderful creatures in Japan we should know about? Isn't there one that's like a short, fat snake or something?
Yeah, Tsunoko. Yeah, Tsunoko.
Yeah, Tsunoko.
When I was a kid. But nowadays, people stopping talking about Tsunoko. It was a boom, but not nowadays. People don't talk so much about it. Or urban legend, also urban legend. Yeah.
Okay. Now there's an interesting element to strange phenomena. Some consistently stay there for hundreds of years. Spontaneous human combustion, ball lightning. They've been talking about this. Guys like Galileo were talking about this. So this has been around for a long time. But some things like Nessie
and talking about UFOs, now I read the article. It could be a kind of spy something from the U.S. Army or something in the past. At that time, a lot of kind of in the Cold War time, such kind of activity was viral, so people misunderstood such kind of. Yeah.
I told you about the Harrier jets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. But realistically, thinking logically, we've only got 2 minutes, so I want to take a poll. So taking a survey. I'm doing a human survey. I asked all my friends this. Ken, do you think there are extraterrestrials? Are there other human, not human, of course, that's stupid, but are there other intelligent living beings?
In terms of that, I think, there are some creatures in this universe, because the universe is beyond our large, beyond our imagination, actually.
Yeah. I've heard that there are more suns, not planets. Our sun has 8 planets. They can't make up their mind, but there are more suns than there are grains of sand on the Earth.
Right, and
that's a lot.
We only know the creature on Earth, but maybe another type of creature, or like not only the animal type, but also maybe air type, or anyway liquid type, or maybe.
Who knows? Ball lightning type.
Probably, yeah.
All right, there you go. Mustafa, I'm taking my poll. Do you think there are other intelligent species in the universe? Or
in the universe, in the whole universe, up to now, we discover new things each day and each year. So we cannot judge about this, or gave my opinion. But on the Earth, I think we are the only one that
Yeah, but I'm
has the greatest
talking
thing.
about the universe. In the universe,
Universe, why? Yeah, maybe we have,
maybe.
but
Maybe just down there.
yeah, but up to now we don't have the evidence that prove this, and all the scientists maybe agree about that.
It's a fly buzzing around my head. I think it's a spy from an alien galaxy. Roberto, what is your opinion?
Yes, I think there are others life in other galaxies. Of course, there are many. I think the universe is not finished. No, it's infinite.
Ah,
Okay, so
not finished.
not
It's
finished. Probably will be
an ongoing
another.
project. Okay, Roberto, I like that. Uh, I agree with all you guys, by the way. Let me go on record. I totally agree with all of you. There's got to be, man. Thanks a lot for a very fun and interesting discussion. Hope you learned a little vocabulary and enjoyed the conversation.